like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. Spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the moon, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the moon, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. I'm out of control. Somebody help me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Chicago sideline, you see the Bears head coach. His guys have really been struggling. 2-6 in their last 8. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30s. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Bears
17 yards on that play. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing again, Williams. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
10 more yards.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's Swift. And he'll get about 5. Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Williams. That's caught by Hill. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run free. It's Swift. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
Swift trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Monungai will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They go play action now. Murray. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
They think back to their first possession of this game like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That one into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. To the pylon, he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. First down throw for Murray. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings
on first down, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. A run. And here's Mason. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground is Mason. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one caught at the 4. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down.
Vikings, first down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Murray looking to throw. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over just before the half. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. To throw is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Forced out wide. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. It'll get forward to about the 42. Dallas Turner almost
Down
up.
at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. This one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Bears.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
What is going on?
They'll run. It's Swift. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears Go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. Down to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And the Vikings.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Murray. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Gervon Dexter. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. Tayo Odengbo. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift of the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams. Flushed to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Here's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with Swift. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught side of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This throw right side is caught by him. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. On the give, it is Monunga. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
the Vikings, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen with Hockenson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bears.
They'll drop to throw. He takes off. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first
Back to
down.
throw is Murray. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now it's Murray.
6-yard line.
Off he goes, and he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings are back within 6. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. What is up? 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.